Hey guys, this is Imani Sophia at Power Poetry Headquarters. Woo, woo. And I'm here to tell you what I feel about power poetry and how I ended up here in the first place. So here we go. It all started out my first year of high school, and I was a wee freshman with a whole bunch to say, and basically nowhere to say it. So one of my teachers, my science teacher, he recommended I join Power Writers, a little group that met every Friday, did poetry, commented on it, and stuff like that. I immediately joined Power Writers, and since then I've been writing poetry everywhere. I've been writing poetry on paper, in notebooks, on my wall. Yes, on my wall. I have like a wall of quotes and poetry and whatnot. But yeah, I write everywhere I go. I've always wrote down my pains, my sorrows, anything I was feeling, and it really helped a lot. I've gotten through a lot of hard times because of poetry, because of Power Writers. It's the same thing for a lot of people who happen to pass by Power Writers, recited a couple of things, and gone on with their life. We all have the same feelings about Power Writers and about poetry, and it's helped us even throughout the day, throughout our lives. Everyone in Power Writers feels that like everyone should have a space, a safe space for people to come to and just talk or share ideas and share emotions, share stories, because it's cool. It's an amazing feeling to know that someone out there feels the same way you do, or that you're not alone. One of my power writing teachers, Rowan, came up with the idea to have a website for like people who want to, recite poetry, do a little poetry thing, and basically share their story. Yeah, that was the birth of power poetry. You see, power poetry is cool because there's not really that many places like it. Well, it's not really a place, but you know what I mean. It's a website. There's nothing else like it. Don't be afraid to share your art, share your story. If you don't learn to write your own story, then someone else will write it for you. Share your story, because who else is going to know that you were here? And power poetry is a place for you to just do that. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I did it. I'm still doing it. And I'm still out here trying to share my story. You should too. This is...